eagerly awaiting. Right, guys? Hey, you waiting for Amanda to come down? Uh-huh. You're so excited. They heard a little rumbling upstairs, and they're like, oh, no, that's Mama. That's Mama. Huh? Good boys. They're so patient. Look at, oh, he's moping now. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. She's going to wake up. Don't worry. Don't worry. And she'll play with you all day. Good boys. Yeah. Cutie beauties. Oh, doing a little yoga. Downward dog. That's a good boy. Good morning, everybody. Breakfast time. Had my coffee.
Yeah.
Doing a little, kind of like a tofu scramble thingy. It's yum.
Looks pretty good. He won't feed me.
Won't feed me.
No.
She does, she cooks Postmates. You heard of that?
No. But
Postmates.
I eat one healthy meal morning.
What do you have?
My cool bowl that I get from Bowlology.
Yeah. It's a good meal.
It's a good
Listen,
meal.
I don't judge. You know,
Yeah,
well,
you do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. So I'm trying to put my selfie stick together, and it's really not working.
No, it's because you have too much shit on your phone, like all this extra stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the animojis. Yours is so good. Isn't yours cute? The
You don't
Animoji?
think yours is kind of perfect?
That's good. Well, you know, I don't know.
Not like mine.
The first time I did, I had a big hair, man bun.
You had a man bun, and you had brown eyes,
Yeah, I
and
don't know.
it just didn't look like you at all. But now
Yeah.
it does a little bit.
You love it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I love it.
See y'all. Well, we're gonna go play poker as soon as I'm done breakfast. Try to run up a stack every morning.
Sit. Okay. Come here. Sit down.
He barely
Sit
sat.
down.
Rocky's stubborn.
Good
Hey,
boy.
good boy.
Good boy. He like backs away from me.
No, you don't care. Now they're gonna run and take their treats and hide. Hey!
He looked like he was eating something.
Are you not going to work? He is. We gave him a treat. Are you not going to work today? You lazy bum. Are you not going to work today?
Come on, look at the beautiful day.
Or you're not? Are you seriously not going to
Of
work?
course I'm going to work today.
Well, geez, what are you playing?
I'm playing 1,000 double stack.
1,000 double stack. Your hair is perfect right now. It's fire.
It's so fire.
And that stain right there is
What's that?
awesome.
It's water.
Oh my God, no, that stain's probably from Amanda. What's that stain about?
Hey, don't ask me.
Wait,
Not about me.
Alrighty, we were short stacked. There's our chips right there. You see them all right here. This gentleman's going to take care of those.
Unknown player.
I started with deuce 3-4-7. I'm telling the story in the vlog. So I started with deuce. Right, you guys saw. I turned over deuce 3-4-7. And then I caught 9, and it was no good. Brutal beat. No, but the truth was, I started with a deuce 7-7. 3-card draw, but very short on chips with 3 bets. We went with it. Had a deuce 3-4-7 draw by the end, and made a 9, but that wasn't good because 2 guys made an 8. So, interesting situation. Hey, y'all. Hey, look who I know those people. Look at that. You guys know them. That's Lynn Gilmartin. That's Donnie Peters of the Fives Poker Podcast. Check that out every once in a while. He says a lot of dumb shit every time.
Really?
I always want to.
Not as dumb as this guy.
No, I want to say stuff on his thing all the time, but I'm like, that's not true. Whatever, it is what it is. Everyone has opinions they're entitled to, even if they're wrong.
You don't have any opinions.
No,
You don't have any.
none whatsoever.
You keep them to
I'm gonna go tell people stuff. See ya. So this is an interesting situation. It is only 210. We busted in one round. So we have like an hour before the dealer's choice, which actually works out really nicely because we can start on time, and it's a good tournament to start on time. And it's David Williams. I'm filming this way, but I'll come say hi. Dealer's choice is an interesting one because you can play so many different games, like tons of different options. And I always struggle with like what game to call. Ideally, I probably should call No Limit Hold'em, but it feels wrong. It feels dirty to do it. You know what I mean? Are you playing the dealer's choice? That's David Williams over there, people. Are you playing the dealer's choice?
Hopefully not. I'm gonna play 1K double stack first.
Oh yeah, go for that. Yeah, 1K double stack.
Get through that and don't have.
It's a long one. There's 60-minute levels, all that kind of stuff.
I know that's why I want to come with 4 double lines this morning. It's
Yeah.
too many. 60 minutes.
All right.
I don't have stamina like I used to.
I hear you. Well, we're getting old, buddy. Getting old. Okay, good luck. So for us, what I typically do in the dealer's choice is, pay attention to what players don't play well. There's a couple games that I don't like when people call, but I just kind of play super nitty, and that's Badoosie or Badacey, simply because I don't have a ton of experience in it, and I think they're dumb games anyway, and you have a limited edge, even if you are a good player in those games. But obviously, if people don't have a clue, then they're good games. Other games that's interesting sometimes, depending, is stud, high, low, regular. What that means is, normally it's 8 or better. You need an 8 for low or to qualify. In this, you don't need anything. So you can make a jack low and still, get half the pot if it's the best low. That's one possibility, depending. That's Jennifer Harmon's game. I like stud 8, Omaha 8, triple draw, 5-card draw high. What? You can call 5-card draw high no limit. Typically people don't have a clue how to play that, and there's a lot of tricks I remember from back in the day when I played with these Italians in a private game who used to cheat. It was so funny. I would play with these guys, these Italian guys. They all cheated, and I didn't care because they're so bad, and I knew how they cheated, so I still could win in the game. So that's an option, but ultimately, if you're short stacked, I typically will always go with stud 8 because that gives me the best chance to get some portion of the pot to stay alive. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense to call no limit hold'em if you're playing with a bunch of mixed game players because they're typically quite afraid of it. It's just not as fun, you know. I come to the World Series to play a lot of different games. We'll see. We're just gonna play it by ear, and I'll let you know what we decide. Okay, it is 3 p.m. Watched a little hockey in the trailer. We got the big draft coming up. I'm a huge fan of that day. It's a lot of fun, and I had a little time to think and look at the available games, and it dawned on me. Hello, hey, I think I have the good game, especially early when we deep, and that game will be, well, depending on the table always, but pot limit triple draw. The game plays massive. I think I can be taking advantage of the fact that maybe a lot of players who are limit players don't want to play huge pots in a game like that, and maybe just have never played it and don't know how to play it. So yeah, it's a big game. Can do a lot of funky stuff. So as of now, early stages, we're gonna play pot limit triple draw in this dealer's choice event. All right, we're entering the tournament area. Doesn't look like they've started yet. I see about 4 people. People don't really like showing up on time. 4:18-1. All right, we haven't planned yet, right?
Not yet.
Okay, Rob, what game are you really bad at?
Me?
Yes, I want to know what game you're really bad at. Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know what you're bad at?
I don't know what games you're playing even.
Okay, Rob, what is your game you really don't want to play?
Chinese poker.
Chinese poker. I don't think that's in the mix.
Oh, no.
All right. We got heads up action over here. We got 3 hands.
because I get high cards all the time.
Yeah, look at those freaking sideburns. You're growing them out, huh?
Like them?
Going slick. I like it.
Congrats on your marriage.
Thanks, bud. You're making a video about the 25-card draft.
So, could I take some of
All
your
right, players, welcome
opinions
to our
from your
10,000 dealer choice tournament.
Take
I will
away,
put
or
a
I'll
link
tell you.
to
What do you
it,
need?
or
Huh?
you can
We are
tell
using
me.
the
Yeah, whatever you
structure
want.
sheet with
I'm gonna do a little thingy with these people. I
Great,
think.
let's just
Do
do
us
a
a
do it.
figure
quickie, and
structure
I'll
sheet.
still put a link to your whole blog.
Cool. So we did an interview based on this guy being at my table. We're gonna have to make a change. It's not gonna be the game that we said when we were coming in, because he's nuts. He's next level crazy. We don't wanna. We're starting 3-handed, us gentlemen, but not the game that I said. I don't know what to play now. We'll think about it. Okay, actually, never mind. We are gonna call it because of that fact that he's a little. Rob's a little crazy. Rob's a little nuts, so we're gonna call it. What the hell? You never know. So far, no good. We start with 60,000. We're down to 40,000. Pretty significant loss this early, but part of what happens when you play a high variance game like triple draw is you're gonna do that. And Rob beat me in a pot where I had 2, 3, 4, 8, and I got a 6, which is the 6th best possible hand. He drew 3, and he drew 2, and then he made a 7. So I lost a pretty good chunk there. C'est la vie, but we're okay. Okie dokie, we are at the end of the first break here. 2 levels in, 37,200 we've got from our 60K stack. Why is everyone chilling? It's break time, right? Yeah, break time, okay. So 37.2, like I said, we lost that PL, the triple draw pot to Robert, which basically it was 8,800 on the river. I don't think I can ever fold my hand. I have number 6. In other news, World Series of Poker, Twitter rants happened, people come at you for stuff like that. Yesterday or whatever, posted an innocuous tweet about this format, which someone brought up at the table that they thought would be fun. And I was like, let me tweet it and see what people think. The idea is, maybe it's a silly thing, but it's for fun, it's gambling. Imagine 100 people, right? 10 tables of 10. You deal 1 hand at each table. Whoever wins the hand is at the final table. So let's say, so you're basically at a final table, you're playing for a lot more money. Obviously it's no skill and it's kind of silly, but you could play multiple of them or whatever like that. So I posted it and I get this guy come at me, calling me a shill. And I was like, essentially saying I'm shilling for corporations and companies. I'm like, bro, it sounds like fun, okay? Seems like a fun idea. If people enjoy playing it and you don't like it, don't freaking play. but let other people enjoy gambling the way that they want to enjoy gambling. I do think it's kind of a fun format and beneficial to people who are really bad at poker. Because a lot of guys, let's say you're the worst player in the 100-player tournament. You're never going to make the final table and get a sense of what it's like. Here, you just win one flip, you're there, and you're playing for the money. I wasn't suggesting replacing all tournaments with this, but if people want to have fun and play whatever format they want, I'm all for it. Always thinking about new, gimmicky, fun ideas. I wasn't suggesting it as a World Series of Poker bracelet event. So then I went back and forth with this guy who, he didn't get how it's insulting to say that my views are shaped by past sponsorships with online poker companies, stuff like that. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, I have my own views that I've had for years. One of the biggest things that part of my views is, you know what I'm talking about, is that the most important part about keeping poker games going is making sure that the right players are playing fun. Who do you think the right players are? The right players are not the best players. The right players are the ones who have money from other things and like to gamble and have fun. Those are the guys that you cater to. If they all like it, cool, I'm in. Thankfully, Bill Chen, of all people, who, he chimed in and said, I would love this idea. It sounds awesome. Some people like it, some people don't. If you don't like it, guess what? Don't freaking play, okay? Simple. What? All right, we're on our way back. I want to say one thing. About 2 weeks in, typically at this point, after 14-hour days, stress levels are high. You get a lot more sensitive to pokes. Yesterday, the whole Matt Glantz thing, he came to my table and I was like, this guy on Twitter, Jonathan Zahn, came at me. I was ready to go to war. Just such is life in the World Series of Poker. Huh? Yeah. Oh, there, the TIFF thing, whatever, the salt thing. We'll chat.
Santex. Yeah.
Okay, Santex. It's the Santex chick.
Verbal's binding. You guys are all hear him on
Yeah. Verbal's binding. She's a dealer. So yeah, it's one of those things, you work hard, grind, very stressful every day, doing the thing. Loving every moment of it, but you'll just notice sometimes that emotions run high. And it certainly is gonna happen when someone attacks my character or goes after my woman or anything like that. Then we bring out the dnegs, the version of dnegs who, he's like, oh, you want to be arrogant and condescending? Let me show you how to do it. Because I've been doing it for a lot of years. I know exactly how. I saw your comments, people, about the 7-minute mark, and you were looking, that was her. Well, it was you the other way around. 7-minute mark, they all liked her booty in the
Good guys.
Yeah, seriously, they're not very good. So a steady diet of this right here. Badesi, badusi, bafusi, basisi. These fine gentlemen right here. Mr. Luke Schwartz, funniest man in poker as far as I'm concerned. Jeffrey Lissandro, got the whole crew. And level 4, comeback train. We're back to 61.5. Starting stack of 60,000, so we're in the black. My table has become a 50% Badesi table. Again, not my best game, but playing pretty conservatively and not doing anything stupid. And on my turn, we're calling big pot poker. We're playing triple draw pot limit, which is the biggest game in the mix. And I think I have a pretty good advantage at the specific table that I'm at, so that's our game for now. It's fun, huh? You get to choose your own game and think about different stages of the tournament, what you want to be doing. Fun. Yeah, this tournament's fun. You live by the sword, you die by the sword in triple draw. Busted a guy just now. He had an 8-6. We drew, we made a 7, number 2. He bet, we raised, he went all in, we got it in. He had like 30-something thousand, so we got 100 now. Looking good. I like my decision playing the game because he overplayed it a little bit in that spot, but yeah. Keep on trucking. So a guy comes up to me on the rail just now, gives me $500 and tells me that 15 years ago, you can tell a story. It's pretty amazing. Honorable
the World
dude.
Series in 2004. I was on the rail, and I came up to him and he gave me some cash. And I've been in prison the last 13 and a half years, and it's the first opportunity I've had to see him. I got out 90 days ago, came and found him to pay the $500 I owed him.
How cool is that, man? Honorable. I love it. Very cool. Good stuff, man. Good for you. That's freaking awesome. I don't know. Love it. We are on our third break, and I just want to start by saying, don't let anyone fool you. I mean, I've seen people say this, and it's so ridiculous that people don't change, right? This guy, I mean, think about that. Just think about that for a moment. 15 years later, I don't know how much $500 means to this guy, but for him to show the sort of like honor and respect, someone did him right, you know, years ago, went to jail, I don't know what for, whatever, but obviously, you know, something illegal or whatever, and I don't know, I just have a lot of faith in humanity when I see stuff like that, and I get disheartened when people think that, like, oh, you know, people who go to jail, they never come out. This is bull. I've known many people who went to jail and came out very different people. So I don't want to get into a debate about the whole jail system, because I want to tell you about a hand right now, back down to 60,000 from 100, which we had at one point, which is fine, starting stack. It's a deuce to 7 single draw hand, okay? I open, the blinds are 4 and 800 with a 1200 big blind ante. I open for 3,000 under the gun with deuce 5, 6, 8. The other card's irrelevant. Jeff Lissandro calls the 3,000 from the small blind, and the big blind, she calls and draws. She calls as well. Jeff draws 1, she draws 2, I draw 1. Now Jeff bets 2,500, very small bet. I have a inkling that his range is not strong here. I don't think that I think he's value betting, you know, like a 10 or a 9, something along those lines. She calls pretty quickly, and I also put her in the range of like a 9-8 type hand. I raise under the gun, so it's a very good spot for a bluff here. And I go ahead and make it 16-5. Jeffrey folds quickly. She tanks for, you know, she thinks for a minute, and then she calls me. And I turn over, I made a queen, which is irrelevant. I obviously missed. And she had 9-8, 4-3 deuce, and said to me, I was expecting a pair. And I'm like, I corrected her, because I'm like, you weren't expecting a pair, you were hoping for a pair. Because it's very, very rare that I actually don't have it there. But it was just happened to be a really good spot and didn't work out. But it's not gonna stop us, you know? You see a good spot, you gotta take it sometimes. Okay,
You're on a 15-minute break.
end level 8, 74,500.
15-minute break from dealer
Sticking with the pot limit triple draw. There was a bunch of Badesi rounds, did okay, didn't win or lose any, just kind of stayed out of the way while Lissandro went on a rush. He played 6 hands of it, and he won 5 of them, scoop, which is so hard to do in that game, and he chopped the other one. Luckily, I didn't play a single hand in the game and stayed out of his way during that round, but 2 more hours to play. Having fun. It's really fun because you always have to have your brain engaged because the game is changing all the time, and people are, you know, like you could be playing Badesi, then you're playing Medusi. So in one game the ace is good, in the other game the ace is not good, and if you're not paying attention, you end up playing with an ace when it's the worst card in the deck for you. So gotta, you know, be focused, and we are. All right, with an hour left to play in the night, we started on time. We played 9 full levels, and we have no more chips. Pretty frustrating hand before the last hand. Both the last 2 hands were kind of annoying, but so this one happened in Big O. Big O, which is Omaha 8 or better, pot limit, but you get 5 cards to start. Okay, so Luke Schwartz raises, I re-raise pot, and get it in with, I have Ace 3, King Jack with King high diamonds against, which is, you know, it's pretty good hand. I mean, obviously there's a lot of hands I could be in okay shape against. The hand he had, I was like in unbelievably good shape. So like I said, I had Ace 3, King Jack. He had Ace 4, so I got a better low draw. 9, Jack King. So I have the Ace King Jack covered with the kings. There's really no way hardly any ways I can lose it. He has 2 hearts, whatever. Flop comes 8-6 deuce, so we're good. We're golden, right? We got the nut low. He's got Ace 4. Like he can't win. There's like, on the turn, there's no card he can win. The turn is a 5. So now he can win with a 3, but I have a 3. So there's only like 2 left because there's 2 diamonds now and I have the diamonds. So he has 2 outs to get half. And it ended up being the 3 of diamonds. Oh no, 2 outs to scoop. 1 out, he gets half. It came 3 of diamonds on the river, so we split the pot, which is unfortunate. I would have doubled there. And then the very next hand, I have on the button, I have Ace 10, Jack 9, double suited, spades and clubs. Came 9-7-6 with 2 clubs. So I have straight flush draw, top pair, queen of clubs in the turn. Hey, how you doing? And the guy had Ace 4 of clubs with like something else, 3-7 or something like that. Cheers. See, I opened the door. I'm learning. So we're busted. Now we have to take a look. I don't even know what the schedule is. Been focusing on just, one tournament at a time. So I don't even know what we're doing tomorrow, but I will let you know tomorrow. So that's another day in the books here for old DNegs. Never got it going. Yeah. Such is life. Okay. Such is the life of a tournament grinder. See y'all.